Um, a few years ago, I created a profile on one of the social media platforms. It seems like everybody used that at that time, and I shared a couple pictures, I shared a couple thoughts, and but over time I lost interest, so I deleted my account, or at least I thought I did. And for weeks afterward, I kept receiving emails saying, come back, or we miss you, they insisted. And my inbox was suddenly full of newsletters and promotions that I've never signed up for. Somehow, even though I had chosen to leave, the platform didn't really let me go. And my story isn't unique. I'm pretty sure all of you use social media and been in a situation like that. Since we live in the time when clicking accept means opening the door that's nearly impossible to close, the main question is who's really standing behind the door? It is essential to expose how companies continue to use individuals' data even after profiles are deleted, to protect privacy online, and to save our digital but still personal information. Let's talk about why is it problematic. The story I shared is not unique. People around the world are experiencing the same thing. You sign up for something, you try maybe once, you try a new app, you log in to read an article, and suddenly your inbox is filled with the related content. For example, have you noticed that you can mention a product casually talking to your friend, and then you notice how it appears on your Instagram feed? Creepy, right? So, according to research that was done by Kaspersky Lab, which is a world-known cybersecurity and antivirus provider, here are some alarming data for 2025. 2025, by the way. So it's happening right now. Did you know that 1 in 4 Americans are asked to agree to privacy policy every day? And 70% of iOS apps track private data, 70%. Did you know that free apps are 4 times more likely to track user data than paid apps? And 9 of 10 Americans feel that the tech companies have too much control over their data. So why is this a problem? But the short answer is that the data is the new oil. Every time we click, search, or like, we're feeding an invisible machine, an ecosystem of algorithms who thrive on our digital footprints. Tech companies, app developers, even retailers collect our information not just to improve our experience, as they often claim, but to build detailed profiles on who we are, what we buy, what we like, what we dream of. And then they sell the information to advertisers, political groups, insurance company. Some of you might heard of it, a huge scandal that happened in 2014 with Facebook. Here's what BBC reported. That they say that personal data belonging to millions of Facebook users was used without authorization in early 2014 to build a system that could profile individual United States voters in order to target them with personalized political advertisement. That raises a fundamental question. Do we want to be remembered online at all? Once your data is out there, it's out there. Deleting a profile does not mean your digital echo disappears. We've accepted, often without realizing, a digital contract where the terms are written in tiny letters and the price is our privacy. That's not just inconvenient, that's unethical. People deserve the right to disappear, to say, I don't want to be tracked anymore, and have that wish respected. I love what they did in European Union. Here is some historical facts. So in 2018, European Union introduced general data protection regulation. It gives individuals the legal rights to ask companies to delete their personal information, to delete their personal data permanently, and it's a powerful step, but it's not enough. And we need better transparency about how our data is stored, who's using it, and how. That is how Times Magazine posted an article explaining Digital Choice Act that was sorry, Digital Choice Act that takes effect on July 2026, so the next year, and it will give people control over their data and their personal information. That's actually good news. It's happening in the United States, and looks like the government is on our side. So, and on individual level, we need to educate ourselves and others about digital choices we make, because logging in should never mean being trapped forever. And so, in conclusion, I wanted to mention that I go back sometimes and check the inbox linked to that old social media account that I mentioned before. Still more emails, still more reminders of a platform I said goodbye to a couple years ago. It's frustrating, but more than that, it reminds me of how much work we still have to do. And today we spoke about our human right, privacy, and now we must make decision consciously and be aware of hidden traps online. We can be forgotten online because forgetting is part of being human, and being forgotten online or off should be a choice we all have the right to make.